Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today, I am here with Olivia, and today we are going to talk about the small words that make your English polite or rude. Words like can, could, should, and might.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Olivia, how is your day today?
My day is good, thank you. I had a cup of coffee this morning. How about you?
My day is good too. I went for a short walk. It was very nice outside.
Oh, that sounds nice. I like walking too.
So today we are going to talk about small words, but these small words are very important.
Yes, they are small, but they change the meaning a lot.
That is true. For example, the words can, could, should, and might.
These words are called modal verbs.
Modal verbs. That is a good word to learn today.
Yes, modal verbs help us ask for things politely.
They also help us give advice or talk about possibility.
That sounds interesting. Let's talk about each word one by one.
Great idea. Let's start with the word can.
Okay. Can is a very common word.
Yes, we use can to talk about ability. For example, I can swim.
That means you have the ability to swim.
Exactly. Another example is she can speak English.
That means she has the ability to speak English.
We also use can to ask for something. For example, can I have some water?
Oh, that is a request. You are asking for water.
Yes, but is this request very polite or just okay?
I think it is just okay. It is normal, but not very polite.
That is correct. Can is a little bit direct.
So, if we want to be more polite, we need a different word.
Yes, that word is could.
Ah, could. Let's talk about that.
Could is the past form of can, but we also use it to be polite.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Could I have some water, please?
Oh, that sounds more polite than before.
Yes, exactly. Adding could and please makes it very polite.
That is a useful sentence.
Yes, many people use it every day.
Let's give another example.
Great idea. Could you help me, please?
That is very polite. I would say that to a stranger or my boss.
Yes, exactly. Could is good for polite requests.
What about with friends? Do we still use could?
Yes, we can still use it, but with close friends, can is also okay.
I see. So it depends on the situation.
Exactly. With family and friends, can is fine. With strangers or bosses, could is better.
That makes sense. Context is important.
Yes, context is very important in English.
Okay, let's talk about the next word. What about should?
Good question. Should is different from can and could.
How is it different?
We use should to give advice or to say what a good idea is.
Can you give an example?
Sure, you should drink more water.
Oh, that is advice. You are telling me it is good for my health.
Exactly. Another example. You should sleep early tonight.
That is good advice, too. I am often very tired in the morning.
Really? Maybe you should sleep earlier.
Yes, maybe I should.
Should is a very useful word for giving advice to friends.
What about asking for advice? Can we use should too?
Yes, for example, should I bring an umbrella today?
Oh, that is asking for advice about the weather.
Exactly, and the other person can answer, yes, you should, or no, you don't need to.
That is very natural. I use this in real life too.
Good. Now let's talk about the last word, might.
Okay, might. This word feels a little different.
Yes, might is used for possibility. It means something is not sure.
Can you give an example?
Sure, it might rain today.
Oh, that means it is possible but not certain.
Exactly. We don't know for sure, but it is possible.
Another example, please.
She might come to the party.
Understanding. That means she is not sure yet. Maybe yes, maybe no.
Yes, exactly. Might shows uncertainty.
This is very useful for talking about plans.
Yes, for example, I might go to the gym after work.
That sounds like a normal, everyday sentence.
It is. We use might a lot in daily conversation.
So now we know 4 words: can, could, should, and might.
Yes, let's review them quickly.
Okay, let's do that.
Can is for ability or a normal request.
Example, I can swim. Or can I have some water?
Could is for polite requests.
Example, could you help me, please?
Should is for advice.
Example, you should drink more water.
And might is for possibility.
Example, it might rain today.
Very good. Now, what happens if we use the wrong word?
Oh, that is a great question. Can it sound rude?
Seriously? Yes, it can. For example, imagine saying, "Give me water" to a stranger.
Ugh, that sounds very rude. There is no can, could, or please.
Exactly. It sounds like a command, not a request.
So, adding these small words makes a big difference.
Yes, a very big difference. Small words, big meaning.
I love that. Small words, big meaning.
Let's talk about pronunciation for a moment.
Okay, good idea.
Could and should have a silent letter. Do you know which one?
Is it the letter L?
Yes, exactly right. We don't say the L sound.
So, it sounds like could and should, not cooled and shooled.
Perfect. That is a common mistake for beginners.
That is a very helpful tip. Thank you for explaining that.
You're welcome. Practicing the sound will help a lot.
What about you, listener? Can you say these words correctly?
Could, should, and would. Loud.
Remember, no L sound.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, it really helps our channel grow.
Now, let's practice with a small role play.
Oh, I like role plays. Let's do it.
Okay, imagine you are at a coffee shop. What do you say to the worker?
I would say, could I have a coffee, please?
Perfect. That is polite and correct.
Now you try. Imagine your friend looks very tired.
I would say you should get some rest.
Great job. That is good advice.
Now, imagine you are not sure about the weather tomorrow.
I would say it might be sunny tomorrow.
Perfect. You are using these words very naturally now.
This was a fun practice.
Yes, practice is the best way to learn.
I agree. The more we practice, the more natural it feels.
Let's talk about one more thing before we finish.
Okay, what is it?
Sometimes people confuse should and could. Do you know the difference?
I think should is advice and could is possibility or request.
Exactly right. For example, you should study more is advice.
And you could study at the library is a suggestion or possibility.
Perfect explanation. That is the key difference.
This is very clear now. Thank you.
What about you, our listeners? Which word do you use the most?
Please write your answer in the comments below.
We would love to know if you use can, could, should, or might the most.
Yes, share your example sentence too.
Okay, I think we covered a lot today.
Yes, we talked about 4 very important words.
Can, could, should, and might.
Summarizing, they help us sound polite, give advice, and talk about possibility.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
I hope this helps you speak more polite and natural English.
Yes, keep practicing every day.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.